How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back to yet another review. Some bourbon barrel aged stoutiness on today's MBR. Bourbon barrel aged coffee stoutiness in the form of Pizza Boy Brewing's bourbon barrel aged Sunny Side Up. Super excited to give this a whirl. I've had this before, but never in like a review form. It's always been like kind of at like or even singular form, like I've had it myself. I've had it in shares and things like that. Never had it kind of by itself, so I'm super excited to give it a whirl. I reviewed the base of this, good God, almost 2 years. I know it was May 2015, I believe, so almost 2 years at the time of this filming. This is late April 2017. So yeah, kind of excited. So let's dive into it, see what she's got. So here's what it says on the can itself. It says Pizza Boy Beer. Pizza Beer Happy, Little Lamps Coffee Roasters. It's a coffee they use in a beer. It is Sunny Side Up Bourbon Coffee Stout, 9.5% alcohol by volume. And that be that. So it's the Sunny Side Up can, okay, with a bourbon kind of sticker. I could actually peel this bourbon kind of golden ticket stickery thing off here. They do that with a lot of their beers. They kind of either have like a generic can they just put a sticker on, or with this one, you know, you can see they kind of just have this the Sunny Side Up base can and just kind of throw that bourbon sticker over it. Well, you know, I kind of like that. You know what I mean? Using all the shit you can use and not having to make new cans and stuff like that. Ingenuity, I guess you'd say. There is a canning date kind of on the bottom here, but it's super tiny. It was printed wrong. It looks like 04/03/17, so just about 3 weeks old. And label-wise, style-wise, I kind of like it. It's not my favorite can in History of Mankind, but I think I dig it. I'm curious to go back and see if I like the can back when I originally did it. Actually, I don't even think I had it in a can. I think I had it in a bottle back then. But I dig it. You know, a little amp, a little egg, Sunny Side Up. You know, all I keep thinking and hearing about is Faith No More, Sunny Side Up. That song's just in my head every time I drink this beer or crack this beer. So, anyway, let's see what she's got. Give her a good pour. I believe I really did enjoy Sunny Side Up when I first had it. It was given to me by my buddy Ryan. Thank you very much, Ryan, when he originally gave that to me. Lou Brew, go check him out. YouTube and stuff like that. Awesome dude. 3/4 of a pinky, malt and malt colored head. Actually a bit north of that, closer to what I like my coffee to look like, somewhere in between there. And tight back bubbles, and she'd be dark. You know, I'm not going to be confused with a light beer anytime soon. You know, so she looks like a stout. Now, is she a coffee stout or a bourbon stout? Let's find out. I really like this nose. Like, really like this nose. Reason being, balance. A lot of times in stouts, especially coffee stouts or even bourbon stouts, you're either way too far in the coffee realm or you're way too little. Or same thing with bourbon, you'll be a little bit too much in the bourbon realm, but not too much in the beer realm, and everything is either shadowed or overpowered. This, very balanced in the nose. You're getting equal parts, nice base stout, nice roasted malts. You're definitely getting a heaping helping of coffee in there with a little bit of kind of bitterness going on that. I'm getting equal parts barrel. I'm getting a nice soft kind of barrel char, nothing too crazy. And I'm also getting a bit of sweet cherried kind of bourbon going on with that. So there's equal parts of everything going on in this beer, which is really fucking cool. Can't appreciate that enough. You know, it could be a totally different thing when you actually go to drink it. But as it stands right now, one of the more balanced bourbon barrel aged nose coffee or otherwise I've had in a while. So that's pretty awesome. So she looks good. She smells fucking fantastic. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. It's nice. It's nice. There's a little bit of like a slight metallic astringency. If you watch any of my other reviews, most of the time I'm usually getting that note in like a base porter or a low ABV stout. I don't think I've ever really gotten it out of a larger beer like this. And I talk about the ABV on this one. Well, it's 9.5. I don't know if the bourbon changes that a little bit, but it's nice. It's balanced. It's soft. It's got a nice mouthfeel to it. It's got a nice roast to it. It's got a nice barrel char to it. But I'm getting this kind of metallic astringency. It doesn't kill the beer for me, but it definitely sticks out and kind of knocks it down a notch for me. Mouthfeel's nice. Nothing too crazy though. Not super dense, but not thin by any means. Like I said, the beers are in equal proportions with the barrel and the bourbon. The coffee does get slightly lost in the mouth for me, so that's kind of a bummer, especially since it is a coffee stout. But when you're talking about coffee stout aged in a barrel, sometimes you can have a little bit of kind of trouble kind of keeping that up, propping that up. So that metallic kind of astringency, it's like kind of a little bit oily bitterness might actually be coming from the coffee itself, and that's kind of what's left over from it. If you actually ever had like greener, kind of fresher coffee, it's kind of like that kind of thing. But yeah, it's a nice beer. Tasty. Sends that little bit of a metallic astringency, but at the same time, not otherworldly when it comes to barrel aged stouts, especially a lot of the ones that come out of breweries today. A lot of breweries kind of kicked up their game, stepped up their game when it comes to delivering impactful stouts with coffee and other adjuncts in them, and barrel aged. So this kind of one, while nice, just kind of misses the mark a little bit for me. So yeah, let's talk about it. It's one of the better barrel-aged coffee stouts I've had as late. No, it's not bad by any means, but I've had ones that are much better, so it keeps it out of that running. Value availability, it was $45 for a 6-pack. And you're like, holy shit. You know, you're talking about the way bourbon barrel-aged beer runs today. It comes in what? Right around a little over $8 a can. 16-ounce can. You know, that's kind of a little bit less than market value when you break it down to if it was sold individually. So I'm not going to poop on it too much. But at the same time, you'd love it to be just a little bit cheaper. You know, $45 for a 6-pack, it's kind of high. And I believe it's sprinkles and drips and drabs of it outside of the brewery in cans, but mostly it's a brewery only thing. And just say if you like what we like this. If you kind of like base bourbon barrel aged stouts with a little bit of coffee, you know, like I said, that metallic astringency is there. I don't know if it's singular to this can or not, but if it's there, it can be kind of overlooked. But at the same time, it's not something you're not going to notice, especially if you're sensitive to such things like that. That being said, I am. It seems like I get that a lot with some darker beers, so it could be just a me thing. So take that for what it's worth. And you know, if you like dark beers, if you like bourbon barrel aged beers, if you like balanced nose, I mean, that nose was so well done. That in itself was fun to experience. So if you're into those things, it's definitely worth giving a whirl. And it's, you know, you see it on draft, definitely worth giving a whirl to see if it's something you like, and from there pick it up in cans or whatever. So there you go, another review in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed your review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tapped. Massive Beers on all 4 of those places if you want to check me out anywhere else. And there you go. Another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice bourbon barrel aged coffee stout right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.